Hi Flosstube, welcome back. My name is Tina and I'm a 14 count Ada girl. If you are new, thank you for coming in today and I hope you like what you see and you stick around to see what I'm doing on my 14 count Ada this week. I do have a lot to show this week. I had a great stitchy weekend. I hope everyone else did too. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much. And I have got 8 wows to show this today, and a wow is my whip of the week. I do have around 40 whips that I work on all throughout the month. Every one of them gets touched once a month. So these are the 8 that got touched this week. So starting with a Heaven and Earth design. This is a stitching shelf. It is the max color version, and this is a Heaven and Earth design, and the artwork is by Amy Stewart. I am just stitching this on a regular ivory, and it got 100 stitches. 100 is my minimum for touching each project. And then the next project I worked on is Plum Street Samplers, Liberty's Welcome. This one is getting very close to a finish. This is done in NPI silks, and it is also done on an ivory. I may have to actually stand up for this one because it's big. And there she is. And this one got 135 stitches because it was just a good place to stop. Sometimes they get more than 100, sometimes it's a little less. It just depends on if I'm at a good stopping point or not. The next project is Old Glory. And that is by Rosewood Manor. And it's all these different American flags that we've had through the years. I thought I was going to break this up into like 12 parts and get it done in a year, but these flags are really big, so that's not happening. I don't even have the first flag done. And this one is done on, what is the name of this one?
Beautiful Beige.
Beautiful Beige. Thank you, Courtney. This is done on a Beautiful Beige. And it got 165 stitches. I continued because I wanted to go ahead and do that whole red thread. So there's 165 in each stripe. So yeah, these flags are going to be really big. And then next one we have is the Holiday Quaker by Leela Studios. And this is done on Mystic Gray that I got from 123 Stitch. And this is where it is currently. It got 118 stitches. And then the next one is the I Am a Survivor. And I got this from sewandgrew.com. It's on about page 3 if you go there and you're looking for it. And it got a little over 100. I didn't give it an exact count. I know it got more than 100 because I was still filling some extra stuff in, but I did like this square, I believe. And lift it up. You can see it looks like all full. And that's on a white Ada, nothing special about it. And the next thing we have is Our Hearts. This is a Brenda Gervais with a needle and thread. Your heart and my hearts are very old friends. And this one is done on a vintage country mocha. And that's where I am on that. I was doing this flower here. And it got 100 exactly. Next we have Peaceful Tranquility, which is one of my full coverage pieces, and it's by Artisy. Artwork is by Abraham Hunter. And I got this at, I believe, artisy.com. No, Everything Cross Stitch. I bought the paper pattern from Everything Cross Stitch, and then I ended up getting the PDF through Artisy themselves. So I have both. And this is what it looks like. It's on a pre-gridded Aida. It got 100 stitches. So I'll be down here doing this one next. And then I'll move back up to the top. It's coming along really nicely. I'm really happy with that one. And then yesterday I worked on Happy Stitching. It's a Sue Hillis design. And I worked on this when I was in a group yesterday, which I'll talk about in just a minute because this is the last one to show. This is a DMC Charles Craft Aida that you can get at any Michael's or Hobby Lobby. It's called Sunset. I looked up the name. If you look online, they say Sunset. My package actually doesn't have names, but online they do call it this one Sunset. And so I put it on this Sunset. And I think it's coming out really nicely. So that is all of the wows for the week. And I have a lot of haul to show. I have some Happy Mail to show. And I need to talk about the giveaway. I've heard from 5 out of my 6 winners. I'm waiting for Amanda McCoy. So if you're watching, Amanda, I need you to mail me or to email me your address. My address is down below. It's 14countadagirl@gmail.com. So you're the only one I am waiting on, Amanda. And everybody else, I'm going to mail yours out this afternoon. Like I said, I was trying to wait on everybody, but I don't want everybody to have to wait because I'm waiting on one now. So we'll get those out this afternoon. This weekend, I had Stitchy Group at Always in Stitches, which is my LNS here in Noblesville, Indiana. And while I was there, I was handed by one of the ladies there who had some stuff to give away that she got from a friend. And so these will be things that I will give away in the future. Okay, pull all this out. Okay, first of all, there's these little mugs. These are the cutest little thing if you have children or grandchildren. And inside there is the pattern for this actual cup, I guess. Yeah, cross stitch. It is inside. It is on a vinyl. It's a little bit softer than like a parchment paper, but it's a vinyl. And so the pattern is in there for you. I have like 9 of these cups, so I might be doing these maybe in September, October sometime. That way I can get them out and people can get them stitched before Christmas. So I do have a lot of these, like 9 of them. And then I also have extra books that go with these cups. So where are these books? course, it's going to be in the end. Yes, mugs. Okay, we have the kid mug book. And it's got lots of different ones on there. And then we have one specifically for holidays. Then we have a travel stitcher mug. And that's a pattern back there. And a Mugs for All Reasons booklet. And then another cross stitch mugs booklet. So those I thought were super adorable for people who have small children or grandchildren. We got some more vintage patterns. These are anniversary ones. And then some what we used to call tea towels, I guess they still call them that, tea towels, kitchen towels that you cross stitch on the bottom here. I have 3 of those and some like pretty pastel-y colors. And I have a lot of books that go with the towels. So I have the bread basket towels. And then the tea towel ones. So like I said, these will all be given away in a future video. I do have a large supply of stuff I'm giving away in future videos. So they'll be coming up. Then when I was at my LNS this is also from that group too. It's a little kit. When I was at my group on Saturday, I picked up some haul. I picked up this family from Stitching with the Housewives. I'm probably going to change the color because I don't want black. I'll probably do it teal or anything other than black. But I got that. I got some claret and some gold leaf by Gentle Arts. That's to go on Holiday Quaker because I was running low on those 2 colors. And I picked up this light blue because I just thought it was pretty and I know I'll find something to go on it. And then I was invited to go see, go to another stitch group in Zionsville, Indiana. And they are called, let me get this all right, Stitching in Indy. So they're in Zionsville, Indiana, and there's a store there called Persnickety Stitches. And Persnickety has been there for 27 years. They were just having an anniversary sale. So they were open on Sunday for us, and you went in and you drew a chip when you were at the register, and whatever the chip said is how much you got off of your order. I ended up getting 10% off my order, so I was very happy with that. And then we met over at Amore Pizzeria, which is like 5 minutes from that store, and we stitched there from 11:30 to 5. And I got to meet Flosstubers, the 2 Tall Stitchers. I don't know what rock I've been hiding under, but I had never heard of them. And so I have met Carol and Jennifer now. And it was good to meet them and all the stitchers that came. We had a really good time. I did 100 stitches in between the hours of 11:30 and 5 because I'm a chatter. I very seldom stitches. So, what else did I need to say? The 2 Tall Stitchers, Carol and Jennifer, they have been Flosstubers for 3 years. and they do a floss tube every 3 weeks. So you might go check them out over on their channel. I will link them below as well. And if you're in the Zionsville area and you've not had the Amore Pizzeria, go eat there. It's really, really good. And what else I got here? If you're in the Zionsville area and you're looking for a stitch group, you can contact Sarah, S-A-R-A-H, Star, S-T-A-R-R, on Instagram. She runs that group, and she can tell you when the next one's going to be and where it's going to be. She's trying to do it at the pizzeria again in August. They're doing it every other month. And so if she gets the pizzeria again, then that's where it'll be. But she sends out an announcement letting you know where it's going to be. There is light required if you're going to be in the pizzeria. It is quite dark in there, so I would recommend, if you're going there, to bring a light. I will also put Sarah's name down in the thing too, so you'll have it as well. Then I haven't showed you what I got there. So when I was at Persnickety's has a grab bag of threads. Now, you know, like at my LNS, we have a grab bag of patterns. Here they have one for threads, and these are $5 for a grab bag, and you're guaranteed $25 worth of floss inside. And so all the floss I got, I've never heard or used most of this, or any of it. I know I've never used any of it. This one is for cross stitch or needle point for 22 to 32 count for cross stitch. It's called Highlights. It's a Rainbow Gallery. Okay, it's Rainbow Gallery, I guess. It's a real pretty gold color. But to stitch on it, you'd have to stitch it on this higher count. So that'll probably go over here in my do a white pile because I didn't stitch on 14. So this one is Madeira. It's a pretty purple color. I don't see anything else on it, so it must be Madeira. And then this one is Wildflowers by Karen, and it's a really pretty, what do you call it, variegated floss, and it's got all these like really light muted colors in it. And this one, it had, what's the name on it? It's called Grand Canyon, and as you can see, it shows colors such like that you would see in the Grand Canyon. And that'll be a pretty fun floss to do something with. This one says it is a hand-dyed Australian thread through gumnuttyarms.com. I think I read that right. And it's a really pretty red. Kind of looks like maybe a DOC 351. Kind of reminds me of that one. It's a little bit darker than what you're seeing. You're seeing a pretty bright color. It's not quite that bright. No, that didn't help. Okay, this one feels like almost a wool to me. It's called Silk and Cream. It is also Rainbow Gallery. And it says it's for needlepoint 14 to 18 and cross stitch 7 to 11. It's a beautiful navy blue though. And then the next one was the Pure Palette by Soy Luster Solids. And it's a really pretty burgundy. Oh, they call it Merlot. Quit swinging. There we go. And then I got a Krynic in a pretty yellow. And that was all from the grab bag. That was all I got all of that for $5. I thought that was a really good deal. So the patterns that I picked up while I was there, let's do fabric first. I picked up this fabric, and they will cut your fabric for you there. So that was pretty cool. They had a larger piece, and then I have her cut me this 26 by 36 piece. And this is a seraphim, let me get this right, seraphim fabric, yeah. And it's called Seraphina is the name of the actual color that was hand dyed. I just thought it was really, really pretty. It's got a lot of pinks and purpley hues in it. Okay, now on to the patterns that I also got there at Persnickety's. I got, this one is Hope by JBW Designs. I got this kit called Snowy Owl Globe from Bent Creek. I'd never seen this one before. This also did come with a piece of cloth. Fabric's the word I'm trying to say. It came with a piece of fabric that was probably 20 count, and I gave that piece of fabric away because I'm not going to stitch on the 20 count. But it did come with all its beads and flosses and stuff, and I'll put it on a 14. And they are DMC numbers, so I should be able to be okay if I run out of their floss. I can always just pull my own. This is a By the Bay Needle Art Winter Friday, or I'm sorry, Winter Holiday. How did I read that wrong? I just thought that was a really cute scene, and I don't think it would take very long to do. Of course, we always say that, don't we? We always say it's not going to take that long to do, and then it really, really does. I got this baby owl birth, and it is a birth announcement, but I'm not, of course, going to do the birth announcement. I'm probably going to maybe either not put that on a ball or maybe even just take out the trees and do the birds. I haven't decided yet, but they were really super cute, so I had to have it. Then I got the Winter Quaker Snowy Owls. I love my owls, as we all know. And I got an Imaginating. It says, love is the answer, whatever is the question. Or whatever the question is. No, whatever the question. That says it right. Okay. I said it right the first time. So I thought that was really pretty. And then I got this Sew Every Day, and it is a Imaginating pattern as well. It talks about stitching and sewing. I'm not much of a sewer, but I am a stitcher, so I hope to learn to sew one day. I have a machine. I got this Sue Hillis design, which is called Secret Ingredient, and my kitchen is done in like red and black, so this kind of will really go with my kitchen. And I have another kitchen one that I'm doing that well, I haven't started it, but it's red as well. I think it's hands-on design that will go with that. And so that's what I got from Persnickety's. So then I got Happy Mail mailed to me from one of my lovely viewers. Her name is Linda. Thank you again, Linda. And Linda has just started stitching in 2023. Now, she does quilts, she does embroidery, and she does wool applique, but she had never cross-stitched, and she had wanted to learn to cross-stitch. So she started watching Flosstubes, and she's taught herself how to cross-stitch now. And she found that her happy spot is the 18 count. So she wanted to send me her 14 count. And I said I would gladly take the 14 count. And so this is some of the 14 count that she sent me. So there will probably be future projects. on some of this 14 count. So yeah, I have all of that. And she also sent some extra things that for me to give away on the channel. And I'll go ahead and show you those. Okay, this is, it's a beige color. That's the best as I can describe it. It looks like an even weave of some sort. I don't know much more over than 14, so it's small, but I can see it, so I'd assume it's like 28. So that'll be a giveaway in the future. She sent the painted thread sampler. And that's by Threadwork Primitives. So that will be in the future as well. She sent the At Home design by Brenda Gervais, which is with I Needle and Thread. I was just doing one of her projects. She sent a Blackbird design, Oh Joyous Day. I know there's a lot of YouTubers doing this one. So that will be a giveaway in the future as well. And this is a 16 count ivory Ada. And this one is a 28 count Moon Glow Lagana. It's a really pretty yellow. I love yellow. You can see all the modeling in that. It's really pretty. And the, what's that? Two more. The Feast of Friendship Blackbird design. And the Weeping Tree sampler. And that one is by The City Stitcher. Okay, and I think that completes us for today. Okay, so as always, I'd like to say if you have not got your mammograms yet, please get and schedule a mammogram for this year. Everyone needs to get one. So until next time, bye-bye.